Alright, I hopped on the bandwagon, and I gotta say, this show is pretty good. You is a show about Joe, who in the first few minutes falls for a girl named Beck. As you slowly realize what that means for Joe, the show just gets darker, weirder, and in my opinion, the true definition of guilty pleasure. When most people talk about guilty pleasure, they talk about something they know is bad, but they just can't help but like. With you, that's not quite the case. It's all about the character of Joe. Right away, we know this is a character that we just don't really want to root for, yet we still enjoy watching him succeed. That, to me, is the brilliance of this show's writing. Created by Greg Berlanti and Sarah Gamble, You is a show that knows exactly what it is, and therefore can have a lot of fun. I found myself constantly wondering what would happen next, who I wanted to root for, and just when I thought I knew or who I wanted to succeed, the show would just surprise me. A formula like that really allows for some creative freedom, and each episode is directed by a different director, so sometimes there's even different styles of storytelling. That all being said, I'm not totally sure how long something like this can last. Something being enjoyable just for the sake of being enjoyable can easily go stale. There were a couple moments where characters started to feel like odd additions to the already established roster, but by the end of the show, I was really satisfied, and every character had something to do with that. The humor didn't always work for me, and some of the references just felt a little out of place, but overall, the dialogue of You is great, especially with such a strong cast backing it up. Penn Badgley plays Joe, and he's pretty much what makes the show something special. From the way he delivers lines to his facial expressions during internal dialogue, there's a lot of really good acting going on here. It's a character you just want to figure out, and Penn does an amazing job of holding everything back until the absolute perfect moments. Elizabeth Lail plays Beck, and for the most part, she did an awesome job. I liked her character a lot, but mostly those subtle changes and the slow growth throughout the show was just awesome to watch. Some of her dialogue didn't totally work for me, but that might just because I'm not a writer, and a lot of her references are to literature, so I don't know. You let me know in the comments. If you're a fan of literature, how does that dialogue hold up in the show? This is a show with a lot of really good side characters that are introduced right away, giving us time to get to know them. I really hope they stick to that for season 2. I've always found that adding characters throughout seasons can sometimes make the story feel a little muddled. Plus, the acting within the side characters was all really good. I liked them all, so even moments where we weren't focused on the main characters, I still liked watching. You is a great show, and it came as a huge surprise when I decided to watch it. Good acting and great writing, along with a lot of twists and turns that are pretty darn satisfying, make up for the few flaws the show has. I give You an 8 out of 10. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think of these series reviews. I know I've only done a couple, but I don't watch a lot of TV, so if you like them, maybe I'll start watching more. I could have done a Haunting of Hill House review, and maybe that's something I should do. Anyway, thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep watching TV.